Hello dear students, in this video we are going to learn characteristic values and characteristic vectors. He is Joey. Joey knows that to find characteristic values and characteristic vectors, he needs to find first the characteristic matrix A minus lambda I, the characteristic polynomial determinant of A minus lambda I, and lastly the characteristic equation determinant of A minus lambda equals to 0. The root of the characteristic equations are known as characteristic values, which is also known as the eigenvalues. Let us now understand what is eigenvector. Consider a vector u in a plane. Remember that vector is a quantity that has both magnitude and the direction. Multiply vector u by a, and this is what you get, a times u. Observe that u just got scaled up and there was no change in its direction. These special vectors, which either get scaled up or scaled down without change in its direction, are known as characteristic vectors, which is also known as eigenvectors. Coming to the formal definition of eigenvector, suppose X is a non-zero column matrix such that A minus lambda I times X equals to 0, where 0 is the null matrix. This vector X is known as the characteristic vector or the eigenvector corresponding to eigenvalue lambda. Let us see an example. Find the eigenvalues and eigenvectors for the matrix this. Let us see the solution of this question. Now to find out eigenvalues, we need to follow some steps. We need to find first a characteristic matrix followed by characteristic polynomial followed by characteristic equation. Then solving characteristic equations are going to give you roots and those roots are going to be eigenvalues. So let us consider the given matrix as A. Consider lambda, which is going to be a scalar value, and identity matrix of the same order. Find out characteristic matrix, which is A minus lambda times I. In place of A, we are going to write down the matrix minus lambda times identity matrix. Let us do the subtraction between two matrices. Multiply lambda inside identity matrix and then you do subtraction between two matrices. Observe that lambda has got subtracted only from the diagonal elements and rest all non-diagonal elements are same. So this is our characteristic matrix. Let us find out its determinant. Here we got characteristic matrix. Let us calculate characteristic polynomial. Recall that the characteristic polynomial is determinant of characteristic matrix. Let us find out the determinant of characteristic matrix. We can find out determinant of the given matrix by usual determinant method. Which will, on solving, will give us lambda cube minus 6 lambda square plus 11 lambda minus 6. This is our characteristic polynomial. Next, we are going to find out characteristic equation. Recall that characteristic equation was equating characteristic polynomial to 0 Here we have equated characteristic polynomial to 0. Now this is an equation. Let us solve this equation. Lambda cube minus 6 lambda square plus 11 lambda minus 6. We can split 6 in this way. I can write minus 6 as minus 1 and minus 5. In place of 6 lambda square, I have written minus 1 lambda square minus 5 times lambda square. And 11 I can split in this fashion. 5 and 6 plus 5 lambda plus 6 lambda minus 6 as it is. Now I'm going to take lambda common from this 3 circle. And this is what you're going to get. Lambda square minus 5 lambda plus 6. And from the remaining terms, the one which are in square bracket, the one which are in squares, from them I'm going to take out minus. And you'll be left with lambda square minus 5 lambda plus 6. I can see this lambda square minus 5 lambda plus 6 are common. And you'll be left with lambda minus 1. The second term, which is yellow in color, it's a quadratic equation. And we can solve this quadratic equation and it will result into lambda minus 2 times lambda minus 3. Thus, we have lambda minus 1 times lambda minus 2 times lambda minus 3 equals to 0. Recall that the eigenvalues are the roots of the characteristic equations. Therefore, we get the eigenvalues as 1, 2 and 3, which we are denoting by lambda 1, lambda 2 and lambda 3 respectively. Let us see how to get the eigenvectors corresponding to each eigenvalue. We have got 3 eigenvalues, 1, 2 and 3. Corresponding to each eigenvalues, we are going to find out the eigenvector. Let us take the first eigenvalue, lambda 1 equals to 1. Recall that the definition of eigenvector was A minus lambda 1 times I times x equals to 0, where 0 is the null matrix. A minus, in place of lambda 1, we are going to write 1. Recall that A was this. Now we'll subtract identity matrix from A. And this is what you're going to get. 8 minus 1 minus 8 minus 2, 4 minus 3 minus 1 minus 2, 3 minus 4, 1 minus 1. And in place of x, we have written x, y, z, which we have to find out. And in right hand side, we are having null matrix. On solving this further, we will get this. Now multiply this two matrix on the left hand side, which will result into 7x minus 8y minus 2z equals to 0. Our first equation. The second equation would be 4x minus 4y minus 2z equals to 0. And the last equation is going to be 3x minus 4y equals to 0. Let us consider two of them and we'll solve them by Cramer's rule. Recall that Cramer's rule. Here I have taken and we are going to write it x, y and z. When we are finding the value for x, we are not going to consider the coefficient of x. We will be writing the coefficient of y and coefficient of z. From the first equation, you will get the first row of the 2 by 2 matrix. And from the second equation, you will get the second row of the 2 by 2 matrix. The same thing you are going to do it for y. For finding the value of y, we are going to consider the coefficient of x and z. And similarly, to find out the value of z, we are going to consider the coefficient of x and y. Then finding the determinant of this 2 by 2 matrices are going to give us the value for x, y and z. So we got value of x as. Now I can see denominator is multiple of 2. So we will divide denominator by 2 and we will get this. So we got value of x as 4, y as 3 and z as 2. So this is the eigenvector corresponding to eigenvalue lambda 1 equals to 1. Similarly, you all can find it eigenvectors corresponding to eigenvalue 2 and 3 respectively. Here, this is the exercise question for you all. Find the eigenvalues and eigenvectors for this matrix.